country?
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. It was published on all the media.
You know that picture of the boy on the beach? That really got everybody so engaged in the refugee situation?
Yeah.
I saw on Facebook that he was found behind the rocks, much further down on the beach. So they put him like that on the beach to make a greater impact.
So what you saw now is a big issue in Norway, and it's a big issue all over the world. And the issue is that people all over the world take things for granted. They don't verify the content they see, and they don't ask another question. They take things they see on social media for granted, and that's a big issue. And that's what we're going to solve with Checklist and Digital Wizard. Okay, so content verification is closely linked up to something called media literacy. And that's the art of consuming media. We all consume media, but the art of consuming media, that's called media literacy. And divided into 4 parts, it's called access, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. And we all do create media, and we access it pretty well through social media, but we can't evaluate it, and we don't analyze it that well. So that's the problem we want to solve with Checklist and through Wizard, Digital Wizard.
So, thank you. This tweet might be false. We're not exactly sure about that, but we have another one. This one, about that one, it says it's in Norwegian now. It says, I was sitting relaxing on a tavern, but I had to flee hastily or rapidly. And then this Siv Hansen links to Pegida Norway, their Facebook page, with this picture and the caption, underage refugee children showing their gratitude in front of the police station in Corfu, a Greek holiday paradise. So is this a real tweet and a real posting? And how is one to find out? And we have some steps here. The first step is to simply use your common sense. It's a normal journalistic virtue. Is this event possible? And is it plausible? That's the first question to ask. You know that Pegida Norway has a political agenda, but I mean the event could be true anyhow. I mean the event could have taken place. So the second step is to check out. Sorry. No. So look up the messenger, which is Pegida Norway. As I just said, it has a political agenda, but it could be true anyhow. But it caused some doubts about it. And then the original source, which could be, or some of them is this Siv Hansen, but you have to check out, and there are certain techniques for checking out the original source. And that's the third step.
So, the third step on the checklist would be to analyze the image and to see if the image has been used in another context before. And we're probably trying to find out where it's from and when it's taken. So, what we are gonna do is to quickly do a Google reverted image search with the picture. So what you do is you go to Google Images, you click on that button called Search with Image, and you upload an image. So let's just find the image file. Down there. Yeah. So now Google is searching the image. Let's see what we find. Okay. So the image has been used in different news media before. Let's go to the Telegraph. And this article from the Telegraph about regarding the demonstrations in Egypt against Mubarak. And here we see the picture, and it clearly states that it's from Cairo, and the picture is around 3 years old. So here we already verified that the picture is taken out of context, and it's not relevant for the Syrian refugee crisis. Let's head back to the presentation. Okay, and so now we easily just verified if this is true or not, but let's just assume that we didn't find anything on the picture. So the fourth step will be to check if the location is correct. And the Pegida Facebook post clearly states that this demonstration happened yesterday in front of a police station in Corfu. So what we chose to do is to quickly go to Google Earth and find the police station in Corfu and see if they have a lamppost. Because if you see it, once again, sorry. If you see, watch the picture, they have a street lamp that's green. You see it in the background. Yeah, okay, I can't find the link, but let's just assume I did it. Just went to Google Street View, looked in front of the police station and didn't find a green street lamp. So that's another easy way to verify. Yeah, and the fifth step will be to search the traditional media to see if they've written anything about this event, particular event. For instance, local media in Corfu or other international news agencies. And if we don't find anything on that either, you could probably assume that this has never happened. But just to be sure, you can do the sixth step on the checklist as well. And that's to talk to people who might have seen the event. For instance, if this happened in front of the police station in Corfu, you can just pick up the phone, call the police officer in Corfu and ask them, has this really happened or is it just fake? And that's our 6-point checklist. And just to be clear, this is a fake Twitter account and that's a fake Facebook post that we just made in less than 5 minutes. So that's just to show the point that it's really easy to fake.
Okay, so those are all the tools that you could use to figure out if something is real or fake. So that's cool. Like having the tools is important, but having the tools is not enough. It's all about actually using the tools and giving the tools to those who need the tools. So that's what I want to do with Digital Wizard. Digital Wizard is all about engaging people from different age groups to become digital wizards and fight the fake stories. So the way we do that is we have campaigns for different age groups, working on social media, through television, PR, classrooms, reaching out to students, and that's how we're going to make them the digital wizards of the new age. Yeah, so the time frame when we're going to do this, well, we created a social platform to social media user today, Digital Media Literacy, which you can follow on Twitter, and we're also making a Facebook page. So that's the first thing we're doing, like giving everyone the tools via social media. So the next thing we're doing is we're giving everyone the tools through television, through media outlets, and that's going to happen in October. And then in January we're going to do the classroom presentations for students, and then the workshops for high school students to actually engage and become digital wizards. So that's the plan, and the campaign is set around 10 aims. So the first one is to, of course, give them the ability, the first tool, which is to analyze, like check up images on Google reverse search, and all the other tools is going to be like different steps in the same campaign. Well, yeah, anything? Do you have any questions about anything? Great. No? One last thing. Yeah, we published a video on the Facebook group about the work with Digital Wizard, so you should check it out. And if you have questions, you could ask Britt. Yeah.